Good day, Ross Jason Bone Line. It's Monday, the 7th, the 25th, 2016. Well, let's talk about Rcmp violations, misconducts, acts against humanity, and excessive force from Bush in Kelowna kicking somebody in the face while he's on all fours after telling him to get down, to VR tasering him with 5-6 guys around him, and tasering a guy while he's down, with a guy from Europe that can probably speak good enough English to be understood by. Discrimination as well. Wasn't there, so I can't say, but by the video, they gathered around him and tasered him while he was on the ground, with excessive force. Being tried and convicted for lying on stands too. Kicking in doors without warrants, arresting people with warrants, Mr. Big projects that they're not allowed to do because they don't have the right credentials for it as well, and the okay by a judge as well. Assessment orders taking people to hospitals like they did to me, trying to say 2 doctors override everything, which it doesn't. That's only in BC health law, which doesn't exist. It isn't federal law. Federal law is federal law. It is the book. That's right, Department of Justice. Here, I'm going to grab my book real quick, just so you can see it again. Police handbook. Oh, we're going fuzzy. Somebody's playing with my thing. That's my book. It's on my Facebook. You can look up laws, ethics, and human rights on my Facebook, or go on YouTube as well and listen to it as well. Anyhow, violations of human rights. Taking your own personal belief that somebody's mentally ill and taking them to the hospital, instead of shooting them with a gun, shooting them with a needle that is a sex change drug, prohibits testosterone, and brings harm to them, like me. An injury from a medication, just like shooting somebody or stabbing somebody, and your injury from it, or fighting and getting your arm broken. Or being cross-checked in a hockey game, elbowed in a basketball game, or starting a fight that's deliberate. That's right, deliberate. And we all know steroid tests. You can do anything you want in the off-season. It's only during competitions as well. Oh, everybody's a steroider, hey? Every man has to have natural testosterone in their body to be a man, to stand upright, and to live a life adequate. Human rights of health and fitness and a lifestyle to obtain life. If they can't find a livelihood because they're stuck in a chair or in a room because they can't walk, and shit themselves silly because of fear, because they have no testosterone in their body anymore, and become a transgender, you just brought harm to a human being because they don't want to be that way. In the great book of the Bible of history, there is no such thing as gay or transgenders, period. And you want to intend to harm somebody psychologically and physically, these are all laws, and under family violence, messing with somebody's genitalia and sex drive is family violence. They don't put it under a man, but they put woman messing with their genitalias. It's the same thing with the man as well. Just like it says in human rights under equal rights if you Google it. Men and women's rights are the same. But when you hit the page, it just says women's rights. It doesn't say men's rights. Because supposedly you don't have to tell a man what his rights are. Only a woman. That's why it says woman only. Anyhow, violations of human rights, what I've gone through, violations of this book, criminal code book, intending to harm, misleading people, treason to the country, lying, equal protection before and after the law, Article 5, degrading a man, and so forth, being discriminating and racist to somebody like a Nazi would have been. I don't know what else to say, but there's enough human rights violations in my Rcmp violations of the Rcmp and the government, what I went through for 12 years now, to shut you all down, not disband you, shut you all down, and a new way of life without those faculties. And you guys never get to work in Canada again, because it doesn't matter what industry you work in, you're going to hurt somebody again, because that's just the way of life you've been taught somehow, and your ignorance. Isn't that sound like fair justice and equal justice? That you can never stay in Canada or work in any field because you might poison somebody's food water system, assault them or injure them in some other way because you're too ignorant to follow your own laws and regulations. Or teach them properly in school so everybody has the same standard of knowledge, just like math and English, learning how to read and write and grammar. And, oh yeah, we didn't take writing in public school in BC, only in Catholic school and at Fairview School in Red Deer, Alberta. But you look the long and short of it, we're only as good as our teachers teach us and tell us. If you don't want to show us something like a road that doesn't go anywhere and it's a dead end at the end, that's a bait and trap. That's a trap-like scenario that it's going to harm them. They're going to run out of gas and they're going to be stuck at the end of the road because there's nowhere to go. Now they have to walk all the way back, and it's going to take them 2 days to walk, how far is that? 150 kilometers. With no food, too, so they're starving to death as well. You hold back somebody's check from social services at the end of the month, they don't have food. They might have not ate for the last 20 days because they didn't have enough food, eating 3 meals a day like somebody in jail, too, for prisoners' rights as well. As they say, mental health order, too, in the dietitian, people's is, you need food. Not drugs that shut your brain off, make you fat and obese, and then somebody says, oh, you look fit, but you're fat and obese, and now you're going to have a heart attack and die of natural causes, and it'll be written off as natural causes instead of death by medication, malpractice from a doctor for shutting off your brain, making you fat, and giving you a heart attack with some type of spray, taking your blood out of your system that never come back to, so your heart doesn't beat properly as well, and doesn't have the proper pressure in your body. Just like urinating, if you're not urinating, the stream doesn't come out, or you masturbate and it doesn't shoot up properly, or your semen is yellow when it should be white before the age of never turn yellow because it means you're spaded or sterilized and somebody's brought harm to you. That's right. Oh yeah, what's that? Syphilis. Having sex with a woman has a dirty vagina or womb because they had some type of disease and didn't tell you, like AIDS, meaning they were a criminal for doing so, intending to harm you again. Mr. Big Projects, intending to harm somebody because you're trying to make an incident out of nothing. That's right. The RCMP are a criminal for doing any Mr. Big Projects. It's in there too for violations. Have a great day. I guess that's associates as well too, hey? Don't we love our country? Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all us does command. With glowing hearts we see the rise, and Trudeau strong and free. In the jungle, the mighty jungle, the lion sleeps tonight. A Wimbleware, Wimbleware.